I'm here to talk about the 80-volt lawnmower from Greenworks. It's a really good product. Didn't really have so many issues when cutting my grass. Unfortunately, it just died when I was cutting the long grass in the back of my yard. So I had spoken to Greenworks, and with much back and forth, they were kind enough to send me a new lawnmower, which was severed. So they sent me a replacement for that one, which arrived yesterday. I got through some of cutting of my grass. However, at this point, it just jammed. Upon freeing the blade, it worked for about 10 seconds, then jammed again, wouldn't restart. I couldn't understand why for a second lawnmower it would do the same, and that there had to be some kind of a defect. So what I did was I disassembled the entire lawnmower and noticed something very interesting with the motor. Here's the motor in pieces. So here we have the motor assembly, which feels pretty well built. However, this is what I really noticed as being the issue. As you can clearly see here, they use ball bearings. I'm just gonna place this down so I can use both my hands. They use ball bearings at the top and the bottom and the top to help it spin nicely. However, in this instance, what I noticed is that, notice how it wobbles. The shaft is straight, but the magnetic actually spins a bit. Even though I'm holding it straight, I think what happens is while it's jammed, if you try to turn it on, it creates so much stress with such a powerful motor that basically warps the whole magnetic structure and causes it to wobble and essentially locks up the motor and doesn't allow it to spin anymore. See that? And as you can see, let me get the lower base assembly. Here is the base assembly for the motor. There's a notch here. I'm plugging it goes right in there. There we go. So that sits fine. However, when I attempt to put the rest of the assembly together, it's not able to center itself inside, and therefore doesn't spin practically at all. So there's actually a notch on this one as well to show you how they line up. There are the notches. The wiring pops in over there. And then you can see it doesn't spin. When a motor assembly sits in the center, it should spin freely. Oh, there we go. So you can see it just pops around. It goes from magnet to magnet as it's bent, and it just doesn't spin nicely. So there you have it. That's my review. I think it's a phenomenal product. If they can fix this motor defect, it just drags along the sides. It doesn't stay centered properly. However, for $45 US, I was able to get a replacement, which should be in the mail. So once I receive that, I will attempt to reinstall the motor assembly, and here's to hoping that that actually fixes the issue. But on both lawnmowers, the exact same issue occurred. So again, a defect in my opinion. If they can fix this or utilize some kind of a shaft that this motor spins, that then spins the blade, that may relieve some pressure off the actual motor. So because literally the blade attaches right on top of here, so the blade slips on, then you have your nut, and that's it. That's your motor. So that's my opinion. I really think that they have work to do, but you know, so far they've done a good job, and I'm hoping this helps all you guys out there that look to buy it. Again, just be careful. Cut high to low. Don't go directly low. And then obviously, you know, just if it jams up, take off the bottom, flip it over, check underneath, clean up any debris, make sure that it can spin freely before attempting to turn back on.